All right, so we are paper 8 in URANTIA book, section 4, the spirit of divine ministry. Kim, would you like to start?
Sure. Yeah. Paralleling the physical universe, wherein paradise gravity holds all things together, is the spiritual universe, wherein the word of the Son interprets the thought of God and, when made flesh, demonstrates the loving mercy of the combined nature of the associated creators.
Love that. When made flesh.
Mm.
When he fully incarnates physically. The elevated self of form. Love that.
But in and through all this material and spiritual creation, there is a vast stage whereupon the infinite spirit and his spirit offspring show forth the combined mercy, patience, and everlasting affection of the divine parents towards the intelligent children of their cooperative devising and making. Everlasting ministry to mind is the essence of the Spirit's divine character. And all the Spirit offspring of the conjoint actor partake of this desire to minister, this divine urge to service. God is love, the Son is mercy, the Spirit is ministry. The ministry of divine love and endless mercy to all intelligent creation.
Mm.
The Spirit is the personification of the Father's love and the Son's mercy. In him are they eternally united for universal service. The Spirit is love applied to the creature creation, the combined love of the Father and the Son.
Mm.
On URANTIA, the infinite Spirit is known as an omnipresent influence, a universal presence. But in Havona, you shall know him as a personal presence of actual ministry. Here, the ministry of the Paradise Spirit is the exemplary and inspiring pattern for each of his coordinate spirits and subordinate personalities, ministering to the created beings on the worlds of time and space. In this divine universe, the infinite Spirit fully participated in the 7 transcendental appearances of the Eternal Son. Likewise did he participate with the original Michael's Son in the 7 bestowals upon the circuits of Havona, thereby becoming the sympathetic and understanding spirit minister to every pilgrim of time traversing these perfect circles on high. Oh, boy.
Mm.
Shall I keep reading?
What an amazing revelation that all this is revealed to us from that perspective, isn't it?
I was thinking the same, Cole, like
Yeah,
we're these little beings of time and space, and yet somehow we're presented with this. Like, what?
yeah,
It seems
absolutely.
miraculous, doesn't
It
it?
is. It really is. Just that with such clarity and consistency, it's just so consistent. It never clashes, this material. It's just perfectly,
Oh,
I mean, it's overwhelming.
it is overwhelming.
And it is okay not to understand it all, you know, it's okay.
Mm.
It's like being given such an amazing um, data that dislodges everything we believe up until now a little bit.
Yeah. Oh,
Please do continue.
okay. When a created son of God accepts the creatorship charge of responsibility for a projected local universe, seems like a massive responsibility, isn't it? Oh, the personalities of the infinite spirit pledge themselves as the tireless ministers of this Michael's son when he goes forth on his mission of creative adventure. Uh, especially in the persons of the creative daughters,
Mm,
the local universe mother spirits, do we find the infinite spirit devoted to the task of fostering the ascension of the material creatures to higher and higher levels of spiritual attainment. And all this work of creature ministry is done in perfect harmony with the purposes and in close association with the personalities of the creator sons of these local universes. Mm. As the sons of God are engaged in the gigantic task of revealing the Father's personality of love to a universe, so is the infinite spirit dedicated to the unending ministry of revealing the combined love of the Father and the Son to the individual minds of all the children of each universe.
mm, mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing, huh? And it's all it takes to just allow ourselves to feel this infinite love. It's available to be felt. You can get as many understandings as you need, but to actually feel that love of God,
Mm.
actually experience it in a flesh, and then sustain that just by giving it, which is an effortless thing because it gives of itself. So just
Mm.
in this mush, you know, in this mush of lush love. Oh my God.
Right, mushfulness.
Yes. Lushy mush.
Mm. In these local creations, the spirit does not come down to the material races in the likeness of mortal flesh,
Mm,
as in certain of the sons of God,
wow.
but the infinite spirit and his coordinate spirits do downstep themselves,
Wow.
do joyfully undergo an amazing series of divinity attenuations until they appear as angels to stand by your side and guide you through the lonely paths of earthly existence. Oh,
we think we're so evolved, and then it's like lowly paths, earthly existence. But that's beautiful, huh?
Mm.
Mm.
For he shall give his angels charge over you to keep you in all your ways. In their hands they will lift you up, lest you dash your foot against a stone.
Yeah. It's just really believing that, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's so much care for us. It's incomprehensible.
Mm-hmm. Of course,
By this,
it's it so many times. It says, if you knew who's standing right beside you.
yes.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Surrounded by the love of God through all these entities, and we're looking at something else instead and focusing on something else instead. Really brings the complete fulfillment of the heart and will.
Yeah.
How you doing, Kevin?
I don't know. I'm sort of half here and half not.
Love your honesty, brother.
Mm.
It's beautiful.
Got too many grievances going on in my mind to be here.
You have some grievances? They're nice?
Yeah, well, they're okay. They're okay.
They're good grievances.
Well, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Are they meat?
I love a good grievance. I mean, just,
Something you can really get your teeth into.
Oh, gosh. It's lovely.
Make the most of it, because one day there'll be none.
Yeah.
Then what are we going to do?
I know. Beach no more.
I'm sure you'll find something that'll replace it admirably.
A new grievance, yeah.
By this very diminishing series, the infinite spirit does actually, and as a person, draws very near to every being of the animal origin spheres. By this very diminishing series, the infinite spirit does actually, and as a person, draw very near. Can't read that sentence properly.
As a person, yeah, that's good. As a person, yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. And all this the Spirit does without, in the least, invalidating his existence as the third person of deity at the centre of all things.
No.
The conjoint creator is truly and forever the great ministering personality, the universal mercy minister.
Mm-hmm.
To comprehend the ministry of the Spirit, ponder the truth that he is the combined portrayal of the Father's unending love and of the Son's eternal mercy.
Yep.
You just saw it yesterday, Kim, no? With that experience with Sharon.
Yes.
It's like these divine beings are everywhere. We just see something else. But the minute you you refocus. Like, did you see what happened yesterday? It was just like this tiny little refocus to be shown another way of seeing another person.
Mm.
Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't
Did
it?
you post that video, Cole?
Yeah, it's on say it again.
Course of Love.
Course of
Yesterday,
Love.
Course of Love. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
okay.
think you were there, Alison.
It's worthwhile watching because it's that just in one instant, that was this incredible holy instant that's actually caught on a camera in a way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, if you
I
actually
went
posted
looking
it.
for the video this morning and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's that?
I looked for the video this morning and I couldn't find it. But that's all right. I'll have another look.
How is that possible? It's there. You couldn't see it,
I
Kevin?
couldn't see it. That's all right. If you've posted it, I'll find it.
I definitely posted it.
Sounds good. I was excited. I thought, oh, I'm going to have a listen to yesterday's group, and it didn't happen.
Yeah,
What
it's
were you
got
going to say?
22 views, so it must be seen.
Okay.
I can post it. I can send you the link.
Yeah, I did interrupt you. Sorry, Cole. Carry on.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, just in an instant of seeing through the heart and seeing another person, and then the other person actually confirming and reflecting back the sameness of that experience.
Yes.
And how simple it was. It's just like a little,
yeah,
and publicly revealed. There's another power of group when it's seen and observed by another. That that it grows in a relationship. It's all relationship. We're constantly relating. We're really relating to absolutely everything, even inanimate things. We relate. We have a relationship.
And I've got no idea why I chose Sharon, because I didn't know her at all, because she's new.
Yeah.
But somehow,
yeah,
I was guided to pick this new person. Yeah, it was interesting.
Beautiful, huh?
Yeah. And then what she said about her friend was really interesting too, wasn't it? That after that experience, she saw someone that she did know quite well in a new way as well. So
yes, because once you see one person, you go, oh, hang on a second, everyone is like this. You can even open to beings on a planet that you go like, oh, I just don't want to have anything to do with them, and then ask that very same question. It's like, if every living being has a heart or a fragment of spirit or fragment of God within them, can I see that fragment? Can I see that essence? And the minute this is asked for, you receive. It has to be genuine. You really want to see it. And when you do, this is what happens. You suddenly connect these two fragments, as if fragments they could be, but these kind of seemingly separate entities that are light. And there is an immediate joining. That's the new, because it was revealed to you, wasn't it? It was just like,
yeah, it just happened of itself.
Happened on itself. It was and it was after the things like effortlessly. Remember?
Yes, true.
Like, pull back out any effort and let the creation reveal itself to you.
Yes, because I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, it was just.
Yeah, I know. And again,
it's not like I didn't see anything with my physical eyes, nothing. I just saw her the normal thing that you see.
That was also such a good demonstration of it was really good how you did that. How you went, oh, to see her truly, I have to close my eyes.
Yes.
See that? That was gold that you said that.
Oh.
That was gold. See, that's amazing. Because it's true, like, we still think that these eyes are really giving us some kind of reference, but for you to see her, you had to close your eyes, and that was like, that was definitely gold.
Because otherwise you're blinded by that outer world. Can't, like, it blocks it off.
Yeah,
something.
That's it.
I don't know. Just, I'm so used to closing my eyes now, like to try and feel that it was just seemed a natural thing to do, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
I can't wait to see this video.
Yeah, it was like, afterwards I thought, wow, that was like an actual demonstration happened. It was so good. Yeah, it was so
yes,
good.
and it's exactly, and it's like somehow not an easy thing to do in that particular group. Like, it's not easy to, like, let's actually, like, if all imagine everybody practice that.
Yeah. But, Cole, you've taken me through so many moments like that. It just, try this with a person that it wasn't a big deal at all, like, for me, because we've practiced it so many times.
Yes.
And it's really like, it's not even me doing anything. It's sort of happening.
And
it's happening in that moment.
Because it reminds you. It actually reminds you of what already is. That's the whole most amazing thing. Like, this creation is, but it's constantly renewing itself because it's called creations. That means creation wasn't like it was once and now it's just we're suffering the consequences of it.
Yeah.
Creation is right now in this very moment when you actually create anew.
And that's what happened, wasn't it? Something new was created in that moment.
In that instant. And then you go from that, you go to the new.
Yeah.
It's not that.
So did you guys have a moment of anchoring the new?
Yes, something happened.
Wow.
I think in this group we're also anchoring a lot of new, because the way you guys hearing it now, you're starting to hear it more with your heart and with your will. And so it's almost like you read a certain section and something in you ignites, right?
Yeah.
Like, you just go, oh, like we only got here this morning and I went like, oh my God. It's like these meetings we have, they building up something, building up, we're becoming comfortable in being in the state of being filled by the genuine love of God, or allowing it actually to be given, because if we don't give it, you choke on it. So we're learning that to give it is to have it, and that it works by extension. Like, if you don't give it,
yes,
you might have full of spiritual amazing ideas in your head, but if the love is not felt, then what is it?
Yeah, we seem to be just naturally joining in that relationship that A Course of Love talks about, I think, just happening. And I think there's so much more happening in the unseen realm because we can't perceive it. We've got no idea really what's going on from, having these joining. I think there's a lot happening.
Yeah, definitely.
Somehow, yeah. Like, it's the proper work. Like, I feel like it's the real work, of being human is this. Yes.
Beautiful. All right, shall we go back to this amazing text?
There's not much more to go, so I'll finish it off.
Hi, Tonka.
Hi, Tonka.
Hi, guys. That was beautiful introduction. I came in the right time. It was lovely too. Everything what you said was amazing since I joined. Thank you. And Peter says hello.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Peter. How's your hair today?
Excellent. Justin Bieber type.
Justin Bieber type. Beautiful. Okay, let's go for it.
Maybe I'll just repeat the last sentence. To comprehend the ministry of the Spirit, ponder the truth that he is the combined portrayal of the Father's unending love and of the Son's eternal mercy. The Spirit's ministry is not, however, restricted solely to the representation of the eternal Son and the universal Father.
Mm.
The infinite Spirit also possesses the power to minister to the creatures of the realm in his own name and right. The third person is of divine dignity and also bestows the universal ministry of mercy in his own behalf.
Hmm.
As man learns more of the loving and tireless ministry of the lower orders of the creature family of this infinite Spirit, he will all the more admire and adore the transcendent nature and matchless character of this combined action of the universal Father and the eternal Son. Indeed, is this Spirit the eyes of the Lord, which are ever over the righteous, and the divine ears, which are ever open to their prayers.
Wow.
Oh, gosh.
Wow, that's beautiful, huh?
Yeah. Whew, it's enough for me. Enough for me. Oh.
Did you feel that moment that happened in that sentence? You said something and then something just moved in you?
Yes, it was when talking about the lower orders of the creature family of this infinite Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
But I suddenly felt that, oh my God, yes, we're part of the infinite Spirit, and they're just the lower orders of that. But we're not separate from that. We're not like these separate little creatures running around. We're the lower order of that huge infinite thing. What the? I don't know, just something happened, yes.
Oh, definitely. You can rarely be able to describe it.
Oh.
But it's tangible. See, that's the thing. We're starting to make the feelings made visible.
Mm.
When you have this experience in you, that something moves, now it's shared.
Yeah.
And we are tuned to it because I watched Alison, and as soon as you went in, she went in with you. Am I right, Alison?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's been shared, and something has shifted. Something is shifting hugely.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. I don't know what's going on, but there's something.
Well,
something so
it's
wonderful.
that informing it's the making known of spirit through the physicality of form that was talked about.
Beautiful.
In the course of life. It's being made known.
Yeah. And like we're doing it, we're not just reading about it, we're actually living it. I think. Yeah.
And at some point, it's just easier to let go than try and do anything. You just have to let go, let the flow take you.
Well, it's exactly what Course in Miracles says. Seek only the experience. Listen to this sentence. Seek only the experience, and do not let theology delay you.
It's so true.
Yeah, because you could just memorize all, and then you could discuss who was who and have a perfect knowledge of all the orders and everything. But if you don't have this particular experience, you feel a part of you that can regurgitate. I can also read the book.
But the beauty of it, you can have that experience and not understand a freaking word of it.
Well, I think that's the purpose of it. It's so overwhelming. It dislodges your control.
Yes,
It
yes, yes.
dislodges your general thinking, that there is something like this is you, and then there is some kind of Holy Spirit, and then you're one with God, and next minute that's all like falls apart, and you go, oh my God, they haven't even gone into mentioning the entity that kind of created Jesus, that Jesus came from. This is still the very, very core and the center of it all. Yeah. Just anyway, how about the presence of God?
Well, who'd like to do that one?
I'd like to.
Yeah, go. Please.
Oh, the presence of God, the outstanding attribute of the infinite spirit, is omnipresence. Throughout all the universe of universes, there is everywhere present this all-pervading spirit, which is so akin to the presence of a universal and divine mind. Both the second person and the third person of deity are represented on all worlds by their ever-present spirits. The Father is infinite and is therefore limited only by volition. What does that mean? What's volition? Isn't
That's
that
like,
movement of some?
yeah, it's like choosing, isn't it? Of your own volition, of your own.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's therefore limited only by volition. Yep. In the bestowal of adjusters and in the encircuitment of personality. The Father acts alone, but in the contact of spirit forces with intelligent beings. He utilizes the spirits and personalities of the eternal Son. Oh. He utilizes the spirits and personalities of the eternal Son and the infinite Spirit. He is at will spiritually present equally with the Son or with the conjoint actor. He is present with the Son and in the Spirit. The Father is most certainly everywhere present.
That's, yep. Everywhere.
Oh, Shikapasa.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Oh. The Father is most certainly everywhere present.
Mm.
And we discern his presence by and through any and all of these diverse but associated forces, influences, and presences. In your sacred writings, the term Spirit of God seems excuse me, seems to be used interchangeably to designate both the infinite spirit on paradise and the creative spirit of your local universe. The Holy Spirit is the spiritual circuit of this creative daughter.
Beautiful.
Guys, sorry to interrupt, but where are we? Because I want to read along. I was listening, and
We're in love.
I know.
I sent the message, Conker, 8.5.3.
Oh, sorry, I didn't receive anything. Sorry to interrupt the moment.
It's all right.
It's now even better and bigger because
Ah. Ah. Oh my God. Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else can read if you like.
I'll read. I'll just start again at 8.5.3. In your sacred writings, the term Spirit of God seem to be used interchangeably to designate both the infinite spirit of paradise and a creative spirit of your local universe. The Holy Spirit is the spiritual circuit of this creative daughter. I love that. Of the paradise infinite spirit. The Holy Spirit circuit is a circuit indigenous to each local universe and is confined to the spiritual realm of that creation. But the infinite spirit is omnipresent. There are many spiritual influences and they are all as one. Even the work of the thought adjuster, though independent of all other influences, unvaryingly coincides with the spirit ministry of the combined influences of the infinite spirit of a local universe, Mother Spirit. I love how they use that, daughter, creative daughter, or the Mother Spirit. As these spiritual presences operate in the lives of Urantians, that's us, They cannot be segregated.
Mm.
In your minds, upon your souls, they function as one spirit, notwithstanding their diverse origins. And as this united spiritual ministration is experienced, it becomes to you the influence of the Supreme, who is ever able to keep you from failing and to be present, you're blameless before your Father on high. God, I need to read it again. Who is ever able to keep you from failing and to present,
Present.
and to present your blameless, you blameless before your Father on high.
Mm. And notice what it says. And as this united spiritual ministration is experienced.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Seek only that and do not let theology
yeah.
Delay you.
steal the show. Even remember.
Sorry, I have to go. Damn it.
That's not good.
Oh, no. You don't have to go just yet, do you, Kim?
Can't you be
Well,
late? Can't you be late?
Well, there's things I've got to bring. So I've got to collect the balloons and blah, blah. So
Yeah.
I don't want to be
party, eh?
in a panic. Yeah. So sorry, but yeah, I'll have to listen
It's lovely to have you here, Kim. Thank you.
Have fun. Yeah, have fun, everyone. Bye.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
Even remember that ever remember that the infinite spirit is the conjoined actor. Both the Father and the Son are functioning in and through him. He is present not only as himself, but also as the Father and as the Son and as the Father-Son. In recognition of this, and for many additional reasons, the spirit presence of the infinite spirit is often referred to as the Spirit of God. I would also be consistent to refer to the liaison of all spiritual ministry as the Spirit of God. For such a liaison is truly the union of the Spirit of God the Father, God the Son, God the Spirit, and God the Sevenfold, even the Spirit of God the Supreme. Ta-da.
So the infinite spirit is going to be often referred to as the Spirit of God, which also involves all those other
attributes. Yeah. And even the attributes become the experience of it, like a direct transmission of that. What that's really like, if you're able to have enough sensations to read it.
Are you going to read for us, Kevin?
Yeah, I can read. I think I can read. 6. Personality of the Infinite Spirit. Do not allow the widespread bestowal of the far-flung distribution of the third source and centre to obscure or otherwise detract from the fact of his personality. The Infinite Spirit is a universe presence, an eternal action, a cosmic power, a holy influence, and a universal mind. He is all of these and infinitely more, but he is also a true and divine personality. The infinite spirit is a complete and perfect personality, the divine equal and coordinate of the universal Father and the eternal Son. The conjoint creator is just as real and visible to the higher intelligences of the universes as are the Father and the Son. Indeed, more so. For it is the Spirit whom all ascenders must attain before they may approach the Father through the Son. I'm glad we don't have to understand it.
Yes.
The infinite spirit, the third person of deity, is possessed of all the attributes which you associate with personality. The spirit is endowed with absolute mind. The spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God. The spirit is endowed not only with mind, but also with will.
Hey, what?
I knew you'd like that.
Well, so true.
In the bestowal of his gifts, it is recorded. But all these works that one and the selfsame spirit, dividing to every man severally and as he wills. God.
This is good, Kevin. It's dislodging your structure. You got to lose the comprehension system, you know?
Oh, well, I have to lose it. I've never had it.
Yes.
But
and
love,
I love how it says in here, you know, like the spirit is endowed not only with mind, but also with the will. And then we get this whole series of right use of will books that clarify just that one sentence. What is the actual will, and how does it really manifest in us as a direct experience of the will, you know?
Yeah, that's what we need. A set of 8 books for every sentence.
Yeah, can you see that? And you know, like you're in the middle of it somewhere, and you just go like, "Wow, that's crazy," because it just shows you how much is in that will, how much there is to move and to get it actually moving and ignited within us.
The love of the Spirit is real, as also are his sorrows. Therefore, grieve not the Spirit of God. Whether we observe the infinite Spirit as paradise deity or as a local universe creature spirit, we find
Creative
spirit.
What did I say?
Creature. I think.
Yeah, I did say creature. Yeah. Universe creative spirit. We find that the conjoint creator is not only the third source and center, but also a divine person. This divine personality also reacts to the universe as a person. The Spirit speaks to you. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says.
Mm.
The Spirit himself makes intercession for you. The Spirit exerts a direct and personal influence upon created beings. For as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Andy, did you want to say something, or were you just showing us yourself for a second?
No, just making a guest appearance.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice to see you, brother.
I'm not so sure. I saw myself. I thought, that's not nice.
Looking pretty good.
You don't look so good. Thank you, though.
Even though we behold the phenomenon of the ministry of the infinite Spirit to the remote worlds of the universe of universes, even though we envisage this same coordinating deity acting in and through the untold legions of the manifold beings who take origin in the third source and centre, even though we recognise the omnipresence of the Spirit, nonetheless, we still affirm that this same third source and centre is a person, conjoint creator of all things and all beings and all universes.
Yeah, I would like to understand this person thing better myself.
In the administration of universes, the Father, Son, and Spirit are perfectly and eternally interassociated. Though each is engaged in a personal ministry to all creation, all three are divinely and absolutely interlocked in a service of creation and control, which forever makes them one. In the person of the infinite Spirit, the Father and the Son are mutually present, always and in unqualified perfection. For the Spirit is like the Father and like the Son, and also like the Father and the Son, as they two are forever one.
Mm-hmm.
Presented on URANTIA by a Divine Counselor of Uversa, commissioned by the Ancients of Days to portray the nature and work of the Infinite Spirit.
Wow.
Ooh, paper 9.
Paper 9. Amazing, huh? We only had 26 meetings and we're already in a paper 9.
Woo!
How many papers are there?
196, I think.
Doesn't look so impressive. Doesn't look so impressive now.
Anthony, brother.
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
No, he's unmuted.
Your mic is unmuted too. But
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite overwhelming.
Tell us about it.
Oh, I don't know. I can't say anything.
Good. Mm.
Yeah, it's just feel a bit disjointed. I feel so high from hearing, but then when you guys are joining and I'm not face to face, I feel really alone. And I'm sort of, I need to just not fucking work. Yeah. They got a lot going on.
Mm.
But I feel like because I'm listening and not participating, I feel like I'm stealing some energy or something. It's really weird feeling
Oh,
from you guys. It's really
Ooh.
not stealing, but like I should rather participate or.
No, do you remember we walking each other home?
I know. Oh, thank you.
That's the whole thing, like, you know.
So full on.
yes. Just keep allowing it, that's good.
And maybe it's part of, I just want to be the center of attention, but when I'm back, I feel like I'm nothing or something, or I don't know what's happening.
It's okay. In every case, it's fine.
It is okay.
Yeah, it's totally okay.
It's
Like
okay.
whichever way you are, it does not matter. It's a momentary flow of something that's passing by, and if you condemn it, you go down with it.
Oh,
Just allow it and think that that's just something moving through you.
I feel like there's such great feelings of connection to God going on. I also feel like there's such a depth of self hate and hate of my brother. Like this, I just feel like it's also
Yes.
all these little thoughts are, and this is so expanding. And then I get these little thoughts, and I'm struggling with the little thoughts.
Yes. Yeah. Well, just know that the love that you feel will push out everything that's kind of heavy on you for some reason. It will move everything within.
Yeah.
And if you don't accept it, if you can't find acceptance for it, yeah, you will push it away gently. You will try to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I haven't had coffee for 2 months, 3 months now.
oh man, that would have to seriously fuck you up.
Yeah. Come on. What's going on?
That's like
You like
crucifixion, man.
it's like a hero type of thing.
Yeah, it's not.
So I think, from my recent experience, Anthony,
Yeah.
it's really important to be actively gentle with yourself, like to actually
And I think
be intentionally gentle with yourself when you're feeling like that.
yeah.
And and also, like if you feel really shitty and you think you're really like, I don't know, whatever you think about yourself, remember exactly as you are. God still loves you and you deserve the best things in the world. Exactly. Like exactly at this stage, like however shitty you feel, however, you still deserve the best.
Thank you, Tonka.
The beauty of it is that you make it so transparent, It's not about what you say, it's that you say it, that you don't keep it within yourself, that you make yourself be visible.
I can't keep it in myself because if I do, it will just kill me.
Yeah.
Well, it just strangulates me. I know I have to share.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, little things in my mind.
That little mind thing. Such a crucifier, isn't it?
Yeah. I feel like I'm really living in two worlds of such expansion and such.
Yeah, well, that's the idea of Herod, like kill anything that looks like Christ, kill anything that looks like love.
Yeah.
Kill anything that could attack the dark kingdom, the mind.
What's that? Which lesson is it? My attack thoughts are attacking my invulnerability.
26?
Yeah.
20, that's 26, is it?
Oh my God, off by heart.
Go, Anthony. 26.
And the way I'm living life at the moment is just living, and then I'm using the Course in Miracles all the time, but it's the lessons, and it just seems a bit relentless.
So you're using the lessons of A Course in Miracles
I
to
mean,
attack yourself.
no.
You are, because you.
Maybe.
It's a common thing. It's a common thing. Don't worry. It's very popular.
I take it from an expert.
You know also what they say, because you're running faster. If you, let's imagine you like on an obstacle race or something, whatever, because you're running faster, you just come to them quicker.
Yes.
If you were running
right.
slower, it took ages to get between them. But now, because you're running faster, your energy is much faster.
I think every little thought is so intense now. Like, I think, I used to be able to just go, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
When these emotions come, have a look what's underneath. Because the surface thing, they'll go, think me. But underneath that is the source of it. And that's unseen if your mind is sped up and your ego mind speeds up, because that's its way where it can't be caught. So for it is the most dangerous thing is silence or quietness. But in the quietness, you will find what's the source, what's kicking it in, like what's the real feeling underneath all that you feel.
Well, today in the group, it was just feeling separate.
And is that okay? Exactly. See, it's like you feel separate. Well, can you allow yourself to feel separate? Just allow yourself to feel separate. It's a feeling that we all trying to get so rid of. And sometimes we just feel separate.
Why is it not okay to feel separate?
Exactly. That's the real question. Like, just it's a beautiful feeling as love,
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling separate. I mean, how you
all right, I feel separate.
Yeah, and feel the judgment that's going on there, how you should be different than you are. So now you go into peace, because I go, oh, I can see what I'm doing. The mind stops rushing, trying to figure things out. It's kind of like, oh, I was just attacking my invulnerability.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I do feel a bit more peaceful.
Yeah, instantaneously. It's like you reconnected, because you made up a feeling of separation and then you rejected it. So that's you twice remove it from yourself.
A degree of separation was actually part of the plan. I noticed that in yesterday's reading in Mary.
Mm-hmm.
The Way of Mary reading it's actually part of the plan. There's a certain degree of separation that's in there.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. Oh, that's all right then.
Mm-hmm. Now everything's coming up, rises up to meet you in a face-to-face.
Yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't know what to say when I'm feeling really peaceful. And then I don't know how to join in the group.
Nothing. Like, the mind.
Is there something you have to do?
Yes, there's lots I have to do. I need to impress everyone, teach everyone. I don't know, be some sort of spiritual arsehole. Sorry, people.
Oh, what a wank.
Eh?
What a wanker.
What a wanker.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, no, I love you, Anthony.
Yeah.
love you too. Oh my God.
Mm.
Very hot in here.
Whew. You're moving something, eh?
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, so much. So big, the Urantia.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Amazing journey, isn't it?
you know, the love that's from above is just quite overwhelming.
Mm. How about the love from the below?
It's overwhelming.
At least it's more tangible from below, isn't it?
Yeah. And the love from above is becoming tangible too. Like, oh man.
Mm.
Like it's my mind is connecting with my feelings and an understanding.
When your mind connects to the feeling, the ego basically vanishes. That judgmental mind, it just stop doing its crazy thing.
Yeah.
You ground, like you just did in an instant. You just went boom because you saw what you were doing. Basically, yeah, you were rejecting your own experience that appears as separation, and you go like, I shouldn't be like this. That's the
Mm.
guilt in us tell us that we should be better than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a punisher, and it can only sustain itself by denying feelings. And one of the most popular feeling is separation, because we are like, no, 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 we have to feel one. Who said so?
Oh, that feeling of I got to be better than I am is just echoing my what you just said is echoing my being.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, exactly.
Why the fuck? What the fuck?
It's insidious, man.
Hmm. Oh, thank you, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Anthony. So how are we, guys? We done for today?
So I think I'm like the opposite of you, Anthony. I think you're going down a mountain on a toboggan, going crazy everywhere like this, and I'm up in the ski lodge watching you, thinking, look at that guy. And I think, gee, I wish I was like that guy. And other things, I think that guy's crazy. I think if I turned myself inside out, I'd be just like you. But I'm the opposite. Like I'm sort of all internal,
Uh,
Mm,
in control, like being, just can't let go.
yeah.
yeah, I like that too.
And that seem to be like that. You seem to be like just, be able to express whatever's happening.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can accept it. The minute you can accept it, you can then forgive yourself.
Hmm.
Forgiveness without acceptance is actually not complete.
No.
Because every time you talk, Anthony, I can relate exactly to what you're saying, but I feel like yours is exposed and mine's hidden. It's like it seems exactly the same. It's just that we're very different on the external side.
Externally, for years, I have been more protected.
Mm.
I've been protected a long, long time. Didn't want to reveal myself. Um,
I think you do. I think you do. You and yeah, and there's another person in the group that I see that's like that too, you know. So there's only two of you. You're very special.
Unique.
oh no,
Unique.
that's terrible.
It's terrible.
Don't call me
Oh,
special.
Now I'm bloody unique.
Not,
I want to be something else.
uh,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah, it would scare the hell out of me to be like you, Anthony.
It scares him too, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And your struggle, Anthony, is very familiar to me, but I feel like I had that. I feel like I've left a lot of it behind now.
Yeah,
And
I can see
I've
that.
done that by taking on what's been said in A Course of Love and taking it on as my own. So when he said, when it's said that you're the accomplished, you have to take that on. That's the truth. That's the
Wow.
truth of it. You have to start, replacing those thoughts of doubt with the thoughts that we've been told are true.
Well, with the experience, you know, that's it. We get
Mm.
lost in thoughts. But when a thought
Yeah.
connects,
I had to actually replace those thoughts of self-doubt. It's not like they're not ever there, but I have to actually take on what I know is true instead of the crap that goes round and round.
Just keeps.
But it's a process. It's a lot like it took me a long time. I've been going at this for years, like starting with Course in Miracles.
well, it's never ending, is it?
Yes.
And so is revelation. You know, there's this idea that you awake and then you awake. No, no, no. When you awake, you begin to awake and awake and awake and awake and awake. There's no end to this.
It's the unknown becoming known.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
and then the next come in and the next come in.
The unknown is infinite.
Yeah.
You're not going to learn it all or pick it all up.
Yeah. Just like the what when you read in A Course of Miracles, there's this chapter in the teacher's manual. What is peace of God? Right? Because a lot of people think if they close their eyes and they have a bit of silence, that they're experiencing the peace of God. Actually, the Course explains it in a way that's like it's an experience that you've never had before and did not know some such thing exists. That's the peace of God. Yeah? That you dislodge everything you held within yourself, all your constructs of the world you think everything is. All of that disappears and you find yourself in heaven, fully creating something brand new that wasn't there before. Like it wasn't even, it's like you have these ideas of awakening and then you wake up and you realize it's a completely different thing. And within that complete different thing begins to happen a completely different thing daily. So awakening is a daily bread.
Yeah.
And this thing just stimulates that kind of awakening by dislodging the old structures and replacing that with like an impossible text that you go like, I can't understand this. And yet you can describe the joy within sometimes. Yeah.
This is my daily bread right now. This is today's daily bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you next time, Tonka.
Oh.
But I hear what you're saying, Alison. Just kind of got to decide sometimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
You're fine, brother.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Remember, you are the sum of all things. Good,
Yeah.
bad, ugly, and magnificent. We have it all in us.
We do.
That's the world we made. We think we're in the world, but we're only seeing what we made.
And then silly old me, I judge it all.
You judge it and then you nail it, and you nail it with it. Yeah. So
then it's all serious.
that's it. Now, what's a really good, always the lesson 69, is it, or 68? Run about grievances.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh. Kevin, before when you were reading and you felt like you weren't taking any of it in.
Yeah.
I find it really interesting because I had real trouble focusing this morning on what was being actually said in the text. And as soon as you started to read, I was able to understand it. Really, I find that fascinating. And I've had that experience myself too, of when I'm not understanding it, but I'm reading it, and I go back into the recording, and I'm going, holy crap, I can get it now. It's I don't understand why, but it seems to work that way.
It does. Even in A Course of Love, some people read and I can't follow, and then somebody else reads something and I go like, oh.
Yeah.
But even if they're not getting it themselves, that's the interesting thing I find. Is yeah.
Because I was really, really hearing you both when you were reading, going, oh, yeah. But you weren't.
I can get
doing it yourselves. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, we're taking the ride on each other. Whoever is saner at the time, I follow. If I feel you guys drop in, hang on. If I feel you guys drop in, I just go with your drop in and fuck the text. Doesn't matter what you read. It's that we go with what's sane. Return to love instead of what you think you should know. I mean, this world is all about, the whole value is on what you know, isn't it?
That's right. But in our little core group of 5, there's always someone who's
saner
dropping in.
Time. Whoever is saner at the time, doesn't matter who.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eventually, you become so attuned to this experience when someone's reading something, and they have this drop in, you will be on it automatically.
Yeah.
That's the power of the will. The will, there's not willpower, but it's the will that can sense it. It picks it up. Like anything real becomes really real.
Mm-hmm.
Any tiny little moment of, oh my God, you're with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I've been having this experience in the last few days of, I would call it the awakening of the feminine in me.
Wow.
It's just a real softening in me that
yes,
I didn't know was there. I'm just really, really enjoying it.
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
See? You go that place and I'm already there with you. Can't stop it because you open it.
It just and the thing is, it seems to be constant, even if when my mind sort of started to take off, but I can go back there. Well, here's hoping it lasts like that. You know. had these things in the past where I've had an opening and then the next thing I'm struggling to get back there, but this has been really nice.
That's the way of Mary.
Yeah.
You know, that is definitely, he will actually go into that in the next few papers, in the next few chapters in Course of Love too. How important is masculine, feminine within? Because the will in us is that feminine aspect, and spirit in us is that masculine aspect, but not the way we understand it in a human way.
Yeah, that's right. So I know when I talk about feminine here, you know what I'm talking about, but I wouldn't describe it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone who didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Watch this. Do you feel that I feel you when you say it?
Yeah.
That's it. Look at that. Can you see? Like that's me seeing you, right? But you seeing me seeing you. How does that make you feel?
Yeah.
See,
but
yeah,
I have no idea how to.
Because it's so like, oh my God, because it begins to expand. You know,
it's just a softness of spirit that's there.
Yes.
And it's been so overloaded with ideas.
Bingo.
Yeah. Which makes spirit hard when you've got ideas, not soft.
Beautiful, huh? And then you realize that this space is the most precious thing.
Yeah.
Because you know what it does? It ignites the presence in the men or in the masculine. Like suddenly the masculine has something to be present for. Right? So now there is a whole journey that can take place from here. Yeah, where when you go to that place and I see it, which I don't see it with these eyes, I see it with my will or my heart.
Yeah.
My presence kicks in, but also locks on. Like it just can't unsee it. And just keep seeing it. And that becomes really steady. And it does not move. It's just so present. Yeah.
So like an anchoring. I mean, is that part? I don't know. I want to.
It's absolutely anchoring it.
Yeah.
It anchors it until the next, because when that happens, you begin to feel safe and you begin to feel seen, and you will get that sense of like, oh my God, I can really begin to birth myself into this new existence of being. So when we witness that, there is nothing more beautiful.
Yeah, well, one of the things I've been doing the last few days too is going up a local hill, 20-minute walk uphill, into the sunshine and doing qigong in the sun. And there's something about it that's so uplifting. I mean, excuse the pun, but yeah, uplifting. And it is a softening that has allowed of the body that has allowed me to get in touch with that softening also.
And you know, also that softening has no end either, that it's gonna just get softer and softer, and then
I'm just going to be a big pile of gloop.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's very amazing about qigong? It's also because it's so slow. Yeah. It's slow. It's actually it invites this more of the feeling or feminine self to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
That's my
I
experience.
do
Yeah.
the most basic movement, and it's just like, oh my God, like, just ignites. It's such a physical experience. Becomes so
Yeah.
you vibrate in every cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's a real awakening when we begin to really awaken to the feminine within and masculine within. And if both happen in your own space, where your own spirit, which is the masculine, is fully present for the will. And the will
So what did you say? Your own spirit is the masculine.
Yeah, you have a part of you that's masculine and you have part of it that's feminine. But your feminine can't really open until the masculine awakens to the presence.
So, okay. Yeah, I don't really understand that, but
yeah. Well, like I said, you can have it with another, which is like somebody takes the masculine, you become feminine. Could be nature, could be God. Idea of God makes the masculine, in which your feminine just goes, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday I did a workshop, an art workshop, and it was a room full of women, and I probably was the most comfortable I've ever been, just going into a group of people I didn't know and just being myself. It was really nice.
Yeah. And now you are in a company of 3 men. And
yeah.
You know,
well,
I know you're hardly bearing with us, but we're grateful.
What do you mean?
I think this whole feminine thing is so vast. I think that the mother spirit, it's so huge. I think the whole spirit is just like a little bubbly thing on top of it.
Well, in the URANTIA here, where it starts talking about the daughter and mother spirit, I get confused. I have no idea what it's talking about.
But is that like the Holy Spirit was the feminine? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, in a way it is. Like in my language, in Slovakian language, we have this masculine, feminine for God. So God himself is masculine, but his love is feminine.
Well, I don't know if you know the book. I can't remember what it's called. But anyway, it was written about about Jesus's prayers in Aramaic. And in Aramaic, he doesn't say our Father. He says Father and Mother of the universe.
Of course.
Well, that's one of the interpretations of it.
Yeah. I mean,
so it includes the feminine.
Yeah. Holy Spirit is this like electromagnetic field. And what happens when 2 magnets are fully aligned, you get this beautiful field around. So that's the light that occurs in you when there's magnetic you click together, you become one. Now there is no longer masculine and feminine, there's pure unity. Right?
That makes me really happy, Cole.
Makes you what?
Really happy.
Yeah, that's it. That happens within us. That's what I'm saying. Like you have this presence when an ego turns into presence, which it does when real feelings come back into the game. This becomes present. Like when you said, oh, I feel so feminine, and I'm going, oh, so soft, right? So the masculine goes like, whoa, I am hard, but like the softness because it settles me down a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, exactly. The masculine when it comes in, like, oh, yeah.
Always on.
But it is
everywhere.
The Holy Spirit is an electromagnetic field which is everywhere. And when we align with that, we do feel the oneness of the whole cosmos.
Right.
But where is that all happening? It's happening in you, most of all. It's not happening outside. Yeah,
I find it quite interesting because I was a tomboy, and I went and did, first thing I did as an adult, one of the first things I did was a carpentry apprenticeship. And I just wanted to prove I was, because I saw value in men were valued. I wanted to prove my value by I can be as good as a man and I can be as tough and, hard as a man. And I kind of, I suppose I carried that for a long time. I mean, I can still do those things. I can, I've got the skills, but I don't feel like I have to prove anything anymore.
Yeah. For a man, it is that feeling realm that we need to access so we can develop our presence. For women, it's really important to master the masculine, but like not the masculine that's controlling, but the masculine that's divine. And so for me, I had to find my will, and my will reflected my spirit. So it kind of awakens, like, this is not who you think you are. This is who you are. Boom. Like, I was just cut my old head off. It's just a Kali, cuts your old head off, but replaces it with truth.
So what do you see as the masculine divine attributes?
Presence. Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, I know you can, because you see, that's all you want. Actually, if there is a man, what do you want from him the most? You want his presence. You don't care what he does or what it is, like you want to feel his presence. Undivided presence, which is that electromagnetic field, which is like, let's stay, let's be solid, let's be safe in this unity. Whereas for me, I don't want your presence. I want your openness. Because I'm already present.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where the masculine and feminine can begin to really fulfill the, what do you call it? Yeah, fulfill this completion. It's a completion in a way. When you begin to see that I am that and you are this, and we can, that thing in you and that thing in me supports you, and that thing in you supports me. It's perfect unity. There's a perfect equality. Yeah. So if you see a man as patriarchal, then your mind is patriarchal and will be overpowering your own will. When you begin to feel this unity, feeling this exquisite non-superiority of the other, but the genuine superiority, like you're way more superior in the feminine than I am, but I'm way more superior in my masculine. But instead of going like I am better, I'm better, we're going into like, how can I serve you and how can I serve you? We serve each other.
Yeah, Teddy used to say salvation is a collaborative venture, and I can see that in the masculine and feminine.
Yeah, like the whole atonement we are discussing forever. It's between your feeling, your will, and your spirit. You become one again. And so that's the father and the mother, and we birth the child, and that's the Christ in us. So between our will, which is down that way, and our spirit, which is more like slightly here, but the heart is the birth of Christ. But it doesn't happen without the will. That's why I'm saying the way of Mary is so important at the moment. And I know it's just like blah, blah, but.
What does the way of Mary have to do with the will? What's your point? I missed what you're trying to say.
She's the will. Same as like, you find through Jesus, you find way to God. through Mary, you find the way to the mother.
Well, I don't know. Something has really shifted for me, Cole.
Yeah, beautiful.
Oh man.
I know, I can feel it. And it's written all over you, and it's been like this for a while. Every time we meet in this, whatever, whether it's a course of love or what, it doesn't matter what we use as a means, you know.
I still get kind of stuck in I have been still getting stuck in myself sometimes, but I don't know, like since I started the Tai Chi, the Qigong.
Qigong, oh yeah.
And I mean, like I find this URANTIA book just incredible. And there's something like every time I read the words or even think of the word eternal sun, like, holy, I know what the Song of Solomon was all about. It's like, holy, oh.
See what it does to you? See, that's the idea of masculine, really, and you're relaxing that. You're like, oh God, that is a presence right there.
But it's I don't even know. It's the eternal sun. It's like, and I see it as the eternal sun.
Yes.
In the sky, as well. Like it's just, anyway,
pure
no
light.
point trying to
Pure
describe
light.
it really. It's just, it opens me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Just you keep opening now, and you also not having so much conflict in your life. Like a few months ago, it was intense. Now getting behind, and you suddenly have a bit of relief from all that tension you were living in.
Yeah,
so you can't form so many grievances at the moment.
I think if I was determined to, I could.
Well, you're making different choices, right? It's like, just like that said, love holds no grievances. So basically, that's it. Like, it's a powerful lesson in the Course of Miracles. Love holds no grievances, and when you have one, it's killing the love within you that could be radiating, but instead, it's the grievance takes over. When I hold something where I'm not genuinely happy, I go straight to this lesson because that always returns me. You go like, oh,
I love holds no grievances.
Yeah.
Which one's that? What is it? What number?
8.
Number 8.
68.
Oh, 68.
68.
Anyway, lovely catching up with you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
See you again on Thursday.
Thank you.
See you for the next read, huh?
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
All right. See you, everyone.
I'll see you on Thursday, and I'll see you on Tuesday.
Good to see you, Anthony.
I'm on Tuesday as well. Good to see you, Cole.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Ciao, ciao. Bye.
Bye.